Hello, everybody, and welcome to my March. It's March, right? Yeah, it's March. I don't know. I need this month to keep going farther and farther and farther. No, I need this year to be done. It's not a bad year, but just I want it over. It's like next year's gonna be great, but the month by month. Anyways, welcome to my March prophecy. It's going to be more of a prophecy. And the reason I had prophecy is because prophecies can be wrong. So, specifically, the reason why I am emphasizing that right now is because I think I'm going to be a bit more drifty when it comes to my reading. I'm going to be a bit more of a mood reader for the next month or two. And I'm not going to get as much reading done, even though I have a nice big old stack right here. I'm probably not going to get to a bit of it, and there's also 2 more books that are in ebook format that I just don't have physically. Though, that's about all I have to say on that. Let me jump into the first book that I will be reading in March, and that is Peril's Gate. I've already started reading it, so you will get a review for Grand Conspiracy the day after this comes out, because this should be coming out Sunday, and yes, man, Peril's Gate is so exciting for me because I have heard so many amazing things, that it is the turning point of the series, that it is the big, okay, boom, we're shifting, and that it's like one of a 3-way tie of the best books in the entire series. So that's so exciting, to get to read one of the best books in the series. And I loved Grand Conspiracy. I don't think I'd put Grand Conspiracy on the same level as Fugitive Prince, though one scene of Grand Conspiracy does make me think, maybe it is on that level, because there is one scene, and I'll talk about it in my review, that just hit me in Grand Conspiracy. But Peril's Gate, there's always one scene in one of Janny Wirth's books that I can visualize, which is insane for me, because I just don't visualize things. But when I visualize it, I go, oh my god, that is a masterpiece of work, of character work. And I've heard that this book has the peaks for all of my favorite characters from the last book, and just, it's so exciting considering the Raven is on this cover, and it makes me wonder why he's on the cover. I know what the Raven means. I know what it entails in terms of the story, but maybe it means a little bit more in the actual tale. So that's super exciting for me, and I've heard so many amazing things that hell, I spent today reading Peril's Gate, and I think I'm on I'm going to be at about page 209 by the time I go to bed. But that's all I have to talk about in terms of Peril's Gate. And now, a possibility, this may or may not happen. In fact, this is probably the least likely book. This, alongside the last book I'm going to bring up, are probably the least likely books for me to get to. So, that is Blue Flames by Jacqueline Hagan. I am so excited to read this book because Spider Key, if I'm not counting Fugitive Prince, was probably my January book of the month. Spider Key was absolutely phenomenal. I was obsessed. This book, Spider Key was absolutely amazing. I finished it in 2 days, though I did use the audiobook. It was so engrossing, and the theme work just hit it out of the park in that book. And I've heard that Blue Flames gets even better, so I'm just so excited to see where that goes. And that's really all I have to say about that. Also, Blue Flames has a meaning in the story that I'm very excited and interested in following up on, because that's one of the many, many plot threads and mysteries that this series weaves for me, and I can't wait to continue and see more of the stories or more of the mysteries come unveiled and ask more questions about what's going on here. It's so good. And after that, or well, not after that, that's not true. The second book I'm probably going to be reading is going to be my second priority. Fool's Hope by Mike Shackle. I cannot wait to read this book because I loved book 1 and book 2. I've heard book 2 is even better. But I know John from Talking Story, he says it's just absolutely amazing and that it's better than book 1. I mean, he put it really high up in his all-time trilogies. So I'm so excited to read A Fool's Hope and see what this is all about. Because, I quite like this cover. I think the third cover is just, I hate the third cover. I have an unexplained hatred of it, but I just don't like it. This book is, alongside Peril's Gate, are the, two, absolutely, I'm going to read this book and I'm going to read Peril's Gate this month. I guarantee nothing else on this list. And so, after Fool's Hope, I will be reading, if I have the time, I will be reading Song of the Beast by Carol Berg, because I posted on Twitter a request like, hey, does anybody have any ideas for what this book is, or this kind of book? And Jenny Wirtz said, well, The Song of the Beast by Carol Berg is right up that alley, alongside the fact that I've heard so many amazing things about Carol Berg, not just from Jenny Wirtz, but other people who've read Carol Berg, and I really want to check her out. So I'm going to read Carol Berg and probably post a review on Song of the Beast, because it's a standalone too, which is so nice. We don't get that a lot anymore in fantasy. But again, really, really nice. And I cannot wait to read that book. But if I don't have time, we'll see. Because this may happen at the end of the month, and the odds of it happening at the very end of the month are very high. And that is reading Trader's Knot by Jenny Wirtz. Oh my god. Book 7? Yeah, that's book 7 in the Wars of Light and Shadow. And I cannot wait to read this book because, of course, it's only 500 pages, which is really nice. But I feel stupid for saying that, because I just said it's only 500 pages, but in terms of Jenny Wirtz speak, that's about 1,000 pages for anybody else. Anyways, sorry. I don't even know what's happening there. But I cannot wait to continue Wars of Light and Shadow. I've heard so many amazing things of Wars of Light and Shadow. I've heard Trader's Knot is one of the weaker books in the series, I must admit. But I have also heard that book 8, Stormed Fortress, is one of the best in the series. So that's so exciting. I probably won't read this edition of Peril's Gate, Stormed Fortress. Take a good look at that cover. That is a beautiful cover. But I probably won't read this edition because I thought I was getting a trade paperback. I thought that they had trade paperbacks for this thing, but they only have mass markets. Because look, I can't do mass market paperbacks. Why the fuck can't they just print trade paperbacks and mass market paperbacks? I'm fine if there are no hardcovers. That's fine. I'm not happy about it, but I'm fine with it. Just give me a trade paperback, please. God almighty, give me a trade paperback, because I cannot read mass markets. I mean, do you see me? I have glasses. There's a reason I have glasses. I can't read that well. This font size is... Yeah, sure, I could read it, but I like to have... I don't know if I have it here, but I have a pen that I like to use to trace the word that I'm on. But, I mean, clearly, I don't get that wonderful luxury because this thing is a mass market paperback. So I'll probably have to read it in ebook format, which is not my favorite way to read things. I mean, that's how I'm reading Song of the Beast, but that's the case. And throughout the entire month, I'll probably be reading a couple chapters here and there of The Wandering End Volume 2. I don't expect to finish it in this month. Maybe at some point I'll find a certain point in time to just say, oh, that's when I want to do that. But beyond that, I don't really have much of a desire to finish it this month. Unless, again, I reach a point in this story that just goes, oh shit, it's hooked me. But the main two books that are guarantees and are going to be Peril's Gate and A Fool's Hope. I'm reading those this month. That's the end of the story. But whatchamacallit? Oh my god, I'm losing it. Oh yeah, and then Song of the Beast by Carol Berg is going to be very likely, not guaranteed, but again, very likely, and then probably as soon as I've finished Song of the Beast, I will then start Trader's Knot, and we'll see if I'm able to do that, but if it happens, it happens. If I don't get to do that, then I don't get to do that. It's all good. And that's pretty much it for this. Expect this following week to have 3 reviews. That is going to be my Grand Conspiracy review. I know that's a long time coming. My whatchamacallit review, Way of a Dan review, and my Discovery review. Then, the week after that, you will probably be getting... oh my god. Help me out here. You're not... I lost it. I just lost it. Oh, yeah. Wandering Inn review. I'm going to get the first volume of that done. Probably a Peril's Gate review, but that's not guaranteed. Peril's Gate review is not guaranteed at all in the next 2 weeks. But no, you're not getting a Fool's Hope review. Forgot about that, because I'm going to talk about that with the Red Company when we meet up in March. No, not March. Not March. Actually, it might be March. End of March, early April. We don't know. We'll see. But those are the current plans. And, oh yeah. So here's some fun stream plans for the rest of the week. Monday, I will be on a stream with Already Overbooked. He'll be coming on here. And we'll just be chatting for a roundtable chat. And then Tuesday, I get to talk with the Philip Chase, which is so exciting. Oh my god, I'm so excited for that. And then Wednesday, we will be going on Chance's channel for the Red Company for a new thing that we're doing called Relax with the Red Company, which is like a monthly wrap-up for our months. So I'm very excited to do that since I don't really do that. Anyways, I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you all next time. Bye.